as we are approaching, I say slowly, but not very slowly, as we are approaching Great Lent, or the Saracosti here, we're going to be coming up now to a couple of readings to prepare us for that, so that we may begin again to look at ourselves. This gospel in particular is troublesome if you listen to it, because what it's telling us is that, number one, all of us have been given a talent, or in some cases, a number of talents, right? And this should not be read as in the sense of, to those who much has been given, then much will be asked. That doesn't necessarily mean money. This gospel is about much more than that. And in fact, this gospel is, as many of them are, is very personal to me. Because again, it speaks directly to a large aspect of my life. The vast majority of my life was not spent in the priesthood. You know, unfortunately, many, many years have been spent not coming to church at all. And in that sense, I am this person that Jesus is talking about, where he says, I'm the last guy here who says, I was afraid and I went and I hid your talent in the ground, but now I'm giving it back to you. I did the very least that I could do. Show up at Easter, maybe show up at Christmas. Here's your talent back. Thank you for all the wonderful things that you've given to me, which is a beautiful wife, a wonderful home, enough money so that we could do the things that we wanted to do, a skill and a talent, engineering, being able now to consult, being a pilot, all of those things that God gave me. And what did I give him in return? I'll see you at Easter. Not even during Lent. I'll see you during Friday of Holy Week. That's when I'll come. Because nothing happens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are all boring. I got to get some oil on my head on Wednesday. I'll just hold off until Friday. That's when all the excitement is. I'll grab my candle. As soon as it's lit, Veste lavate fos, thank you, Father Jerry, I'm out the door. That's the guy that I was. And so, what is the answer to what he is going to do? Oh, wicked servant, out, get out. Fortunately, I was able to have a spiritual father who recognized what I was doing to myself. And what he recognized is, you've got these talents and you've got them buried in the ground. You're using them for your glory. Now, he didn't say it that way because he's a good spiritual father. He said it over a couple of whiskeys here and there. That's funny. You can laugh at that. And so over time, he was able to show me the essence of this gospel and to transform me from the guy who buries his talent in the ground to somebody who recognizes why we have the faith that we do. That's important. So the same thing is going to be asked of you. Whether you believe it's coming or not doesn't really matter, because the reality is there. He will ask you, where's my talents? I gave you talents. What have you done with them? Have you invested them? Invested them in humanity? Or have you squandered them on yourself? So if you are doing that, have fun right now. Enjoy yourself, because there will be hell to pay. I mean that both literally and figuratively. So I recognize, I did not see it in myself. Somebody had to show it to me, but at the same time, I had to be willing to listen. I'm not in any way ashamed of what I did. I loved being in the military. I loved working for General Motors. I loved being a consultant. I love, present tense, being a pilot. Those are all good things. But what I have done now is, as Jesus said to Martha, she has done now the good thing. And that good thing is to enjoy those other things, to not be ashamed of those things, but to now know what my true purpose in life is. Τι σκοπό έχω εδώ στη ζωή μου, τι είναι αυτό, τι σημαίνει τη ζωή που έχουμε εδώ τώρα, σήμερα. And that purpose is for us, A, to worship the Lord our God, and B, to take the talents that he has given us and to return them in the way that we treat our fellow man. And this is now what we will be judged. Do not take this gospel lightly, because this is the question you will be asked. Again, not how many times have you been in church, how many candles did you light, how many prosevkis did you do? Those are all good things in of themselves, but this is not the purpose of why we are here. And so this is why at the end he says, you who are deaf, get ears and hear, so that it is not too late when I ask for now my return of my talents.